The former Economic Freedom Fighters senior member Dr. Mboiseni Ndlozi is facing sharp criticism for publicly applauding President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to suspend South Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Andrew Chauke. Ndlozi's comments have sparked a social media backlash, with critics accusing him of political opportunism and desperation. President Ramaphosa suspended Chauke with immediate effect on Monday, citing concerns over his fitness to hold office and allegations that threaten the credibility of the National Prosecuting Authority. The move comes nearly 2 years after National Director of Public Prosecutions, Shamila Batohi, formally recommended Chauke's precautionary suspension in August 2023. In a statement released by presidential spokesperson Vincent Magwenya, it was confirmed that Ramaphosa had written to Chauke informing him of the suspension, pending an inquiry. The president reportedly believes Chauke's continued presence in the role could damage the NPA's reputation. Magwenya said the president and the public would benefit from an independent assessment of issues that require elucidation and on which there are disputes of fact. The presidency emphasized that the decision underscores Ramaphosa's commitment to safeguarding the integrity and independence of the NPA. Chauke, who has held the post since 2011, has overseen some of Johannesburg's most sensitive and high-profile cases, including prosecutions related to corruption and crime. One of the most controversial decisions under scrutiny is Chauke's 2014 withdrawal of serious charges, including murder and kidnapping, against former crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli. This and other cases raised questions about Chauke's judgment and prompted Batohi's 2023 recommendation. While the presidency frames the suspension as a step forward accountability, Ndlozi's reaction drew the most attention online. Taking to X, Ndlozi praised Ramaphosa, writing, "Breaking, Ramaphosa suspends Director of Public Prosecutions in South Gauteng, Advocate Andrew Chauke. It's happening, I'm afraid. By the time the inquiry takes place, some will be in jail. Again, go argue with the world. The man is acting." To all media news editors, Monday 21 July 2025, President Ramaphosa suspends South Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions. President Cyril Ramaphosa has, in terms of Section 14.3, read with 12.6a of National Prosecuting Authority Act, suspended South Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Andrew Chauke, with immediate effect, pending an inquiry into Advocate Chauke's fitness to hold office. Having asked Advocate Chauke to provide reasons why he should not be suspended, President Ramaphosa has decided suspension is the correct course of action pending an inquiry. President Ramaphosa has informed Advocate Chauke of his decision in writing and indicated that the president and the public will benefit from an independent assessment of issues that require elucidation and on which there are disputes of fact. The president believes Advocate Chauke's continued tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions, while facing serious accusations, would negatively affect the reputation of the National Prosecuting Authority as a whole. President Ramaphosa is also concerned that Advocate Chauke will not be able to fulfill his functions optimally while facing an inquiry. Media inquiries, Vincent Magwenya, spokesperson to the president, issued by the Presidency of Republic of South Africa. In another tweet, he said, "Nazo, Ramaphosa suspends Director of Public Prosecutions in South Gauteng, Advocate Andrew Chauke. It's happening, I'm afraid. By the time the inquiry takes place, some will be in jail. Again, go argue with the wall. The man is acting." Ndlozi's celebratory tone did not sit well with many of his followers and political observers. Critics lashed out, accusing him of selling out and pandering to Ramaphosa after his fallout with the Economic Freedom Fighter leader Julius Malema. Some suggested he was angling for political relevance or even a government job. One said, "Being unemployed has led you to be this vulnerable. Never thought you could lose integrity just like that." Another one said, "The recommendation for Chauke's suspension was made in 2023. It's now 2025 and we are clapping hands as if Ramaphosa moved swiftly. Another one stated, President Ramaphosa is also concerned that Advocate Chauke will not be able to fulfill his functions optimally while facing an inquiry, but since he's comfortably placed on leave of absence, still remains a full member of parliament and ANC NEC. No stress, will talk to the wall. Another one said, politicians, especially revolutionaries, change their principles like chameleon changes colors. You are the latest case to study. Another one stated, you are tracking very hard for that membership card. Many people were fed up with Dr. Ndlozi. Another one said, Ndlozi is the #1 fan of Cyril these days. Another one stated, suspending this man was long overdue. The Open Secrets and Amapongane have written extensively about him being a Zuma henchman. The inquiry into his conduct has been sitting with Ramaphosa since 2022. Another one said, you are tracking for ANC these days. What happened? Another one said, your friend is busy with Rupert project. Ngapa when you are busy with Mbegi's project. Another one came for Ndlosi's education and said, imagine having a PhD and you are typing go argue with the wall. I would withdraw the PhD if I was the university. Another one said, it's come down to stomach politics. Huh? You are now pleading for employment. Another one shared the same sentiment and said, singing for a meal ticket. Are you? How the mighty have fallen. Another one stated, overwhelming evidence from General Mkwanazi already at play, heads will roll. Another one said, nonsense, bro-protected sense on Mchunu. This was supposed to be him. Another one said, the issue was about sense on Mchunu. You argued here, not on your wall. Another one suggested that President Cyril Ramaphosa should appoint Ndlozi as his spokesperson and said he must appoint you as his spokesperson very soon. You will have to explain to the country why he shouldn't be impeached for Ipalapala. Another one said the recommendations for Cyril Ramaphosa to suspend Chauke was made in 2023 by the director of the NPA, Shamila Batoyi. It's now 2025. You want to applaud him for dragging his feet just for a mere suspension as if he has done some exceptional work. What has gone through you, Mboiseni? Ndlozi's praise comes at a time of broader reshuffling in Ramaphosa's cabinet. On the same day, the president fired Higher Education Minister Nobuhle Nkabane, replacing her with former Deputy Minister Buti Manamela. Additionally, former KwaZulu-Natal Premier Nomusa Dube has been appointed Deputy Minister of Higher Education. These decisions, including Chauke's suspension, appear to be part of a broader effort to restore credibility in government institutions ahead of the ANC's internal elections and in the face of ongoing public dissatisfaction. In response to the suspension, Chauke has vehemently denied all allegations. He maintains that the concerns raised are politically motivated and based on outdated information, insisting that his prosecutorial decisions were made within the bounds of the law. As the inquiry into Chauke's fitness to hold office begins, the public will be watching closely, not just for the outcome of the probe, but also for what it signals about the health of South Africa's democratic and legal institutions. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.